I decided to study abroad for a hands-on experience. That was optimal for me as a visual learner with ADHD. I'm also a kinetic learner. I enjoy learning in the moment, mid-activity. I mean, everyone has different learning styles, and for me, in-person interaction and activity while learning makes the information stick. So, I decided to study abroad. I went to the country of New Zealand. I majored in peace studies with a focus on social justice. In New Zealand, I took culture and environment, which covers how land and culture meet and the intersection of both. I learned more about environmental policy. I learned about the impact farming has on New Zealand's land and how Maori culture benefits and supports New Zealand's government while still holding their land sacred. That encompassed the majority of my studies in New Zealand for one semester. It was a small program. At first, I applied, and again, like I had mentioned earlier, I expected that I would be easily accommodated, but that was not always the case. I reached out to discuss my required accommodations and was met with negative responses and excuses. No, but was always the answer. Every time it was a hearing person with an excuse. We have to pay? No, we can't afford it. Or I don't know if we have the resources. Or they would try to put the blame elsewhere. So I had to educate them, explaining I can't be denied my ADA rights. And yes, as an American, I have the power of the ADA behind me. I can play that card. I shared articles and resources from NAD and NDC websites, along with multiple other online resources. I shared all of that information to prove to them they had to provide accommodations. They were initially resistant and it was contentious at first, but eventually it worked out. It wasn't easy. There was a lot of planning and compromise involved. We agreed on having 2 interpreters from the States accompany me to my program. Well, they met me there along with the group of students. And that's how sign language interpreters were included in my study abroad program.